Chapter 9, Part 2, page 213. Select the Zoom tool from the tool panel on the left side of the dialog box. So we're here. We're going to select that Zoom tool. We're still in the Liquify options. Select the dialog box and zoom into the eye area. Okay, and then select Forward Warp tool, which is the first tool. In the Brushes Options area, select the size to 150. And pressure to 75. Alright, I'm going to turn the page. With the Forward Warp tool, pull the right eyebrow down to close the eye opening and then pull up from under the eye. Ooh, cool. And then you go up from under the eye. Okay. Pull the right eyebrow down to close the eye opening and then pull up from under the eye, which is what we did. Cool. Repeat steps 8 on the left brow and under the eye area. You might prefer to use the Forward Warp tool differently for each eye to create an even scarier face. Move that around. Yeah, I think I like it a little deeper. Nice. Okay. When you've closed the gaps around the eyes, click OK. Cool. Because you've applied the Liquify filter as a smart filter, you'll be able to return later to make additional changes to the face. Make the green nose stitches layer visible. And select it in the Layers panel. Choose Edit, Free Transform, and then position the layer over the nose. Resize it as necessary. Press Enter or Return to commit your changes. Let's see, Free Transform, and then we're going to move it over his nose. Okay. And then we can move it and make it a little bit bigger if we need to. Move it around. I don't like that change. That's good. And then hit commit. Let's blow up on his face a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. I think we need to make it smaller. So let's hit Control T and press and hold Shift to constrain the proportions a little bit. There we go. And put it around his nose. Make the green neck stitches layer visible to select it. And then move it over the neck. So I might need to zoom out a little bit here. Okay. If you need to adjust it, choose Edit, Free Transform. Let's move it in a little bit. and then commit. Make the green ear staples layer visible. And select it, which I already did. Move the staples over his right ear. I guess that would be his right ear. Okay. Choose Edit, Free Transform, and resize it and position and reposition the staples. Then press Enter or Return.
Sorry. Haven't told you. She's trying to record.
I'm now on page 216. At the top, number 5 says make the enhanced green forehead layer visible and select it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Choose Edit, Free Transform, resize the forehead to fit the space, and then press Enter or Commit. We definitely want his forehead to still be tall, because we know Frankenstein has a tall forehead. So you want to go a little high. Okay. And then press Commit. Make the bolt layer visible. And select it. Drag the bolts so they're positioned on either side of the neck. Choose Edit, Free Transform. And resize them so that they fit snugly against the neck. When you have them positioned, press Enter. So lastly, make the monster head visible and select it. Monster hair visible and select it. Move it over the forehead. Choose Edit, Transform. Then resize the hair so it fits properly against the forehead. Press Enter or Return to commit the changes. I think we need to hit Free Transform. I'm using my arrow keys on my keyboard to nudge it around a little bit, and then I'm pressing Enter. Okay, we're going to save our work. In the Layers panel, double-click Liquify. Listed under the Smart Filters in the green skin texture layer. So right here, Layers panel, And then here's the Smart Filter and Liquify. So we're going to double click that and then hit OK. Zoom in to see the eyes more closely. Select the pucker tool in the tool panel and click the corner of each eye. The pucker tool moves pixels towards the center of the brush as you click and drag for a puckering effect. So we're making this eye a little smaller, making him feel like he fits in more. That looks a lot more realistic. Select the bloat tool and click the outer edge of the eyebrow to expand it. Ooh, nice. Do the same for the other eyebrow. Number 5, experiment with the pucker, blow, and other tools in the Liquify filter to customize the monster's face. Remember that you can change the brush size and other settings. You can undo individual steps, but if you want to start over, it's easiest to click Cancel and then return to the Liquid dialog box. When you're happy with the monster's face, click OK. So I feel like he needs a bigger nose. Maybe bigger lips. More of a cheekbone. I'm just playing around, seeing what we can do here. All right. Click OK. Select the Frankenstein layer in the Layers panel. Click Create a New Layer button at the bottom of the Layers panel. With Layer 1 selected, choose Color from the Blending mode at the top of the Layers panel. The color blending mode combines the luminance of the base color, the color already on the layer, with the hue and saturation of the color you're applying. It's good to blend. It's a good blending mode when you're coloring monochrome images or tinting other color images. In the Tools panel, select the Brush tool. In the Options bar, select a 60 pixel brush with a hardness of 0. Press Alt or Option to temporarily switch to the eyedropper tool. Sample a green color from the forehead. You can see that it's green. The swatch, the foreground swatch has turned green. Right here's your foreground swatch.